Hey, what's shaking, Warfighter Nation? Ron here with Warfighter Ranch and Isaiah 6:8. Do you have a plan for Thanksgiving? And no, I'm not talking about having secondary and tertiary exits for wherever you might happen to be. No. Today, I'm talking about after many years, decades of not really appreciating Thanksgiving to its fullest potential and letting the past hold my joy hostage, I eventually saw the light through the darkness. In that light, I've come up with a list of 10, count them 10, PTSDos and don'ts for the Thanksgiving holiday. PTSDo, participate, don't isolate. Thanksgiving is a time to gather with friends and family and give thanks to our Creator for the bountiful blessings that we as Americans share on this uniquely American holiday. PTSDon'ts allow your emotions to hijack the day or the hour or even the minute. There's nothing to be gained by robbing ourselves of our own joy. PTSDo, be present. Time is a luxury that only God holds the key to, and none of us knows how much we have left. Be in those precious shared moments this Thanksgiving. PTSDon'ts forget to prepare for the main event. If you're on any prescription medication, do everyone a favor and take care of business in time enough to allow you and everyone else to experience a thoroughly enjoyable and memorable holiday. We're only accountable for ourselves and no one else. Because, let's face it, at Thanksgiving supper, no one wants to hear the phrase, "Did you take your meds?" Awkward. Well, did you? PTSDo, recognize your own triggers and realize that you're typically the first and only one to realize this when it happens. There's nothing wrong with taking a tactical time out and excusing yourself for a few minutes to gather yourself and get some clear perspective. PTSDon'ts forget to remember that this Thanksgiving, someone is grateful beyond measure for you. Chances are you'll be around them. Stay alert, stay alive. PTSDo, recount your stories of Thanksgivings past overseas with some of the finest human beings on earth. I pray a prayer most days, but especially on Thanksgiving, for all of those God sent to help bring me home. You are all truly the salt of the earth, and I love you all. PTSDon'ts lash out, verbally or physically, towards anyone. It's better to squelch all comms and reposition, no matter what your loving and adoring family member, who you swear is the village idiot, says. Pray for them instead. God knows what He's doing, and let it go. PTSDo, go into this Thanksgiving with gratitude and thanks in your heart. America really is that shining city on a hill. The Warfighter Nation knows this firsthand. And if you're hosting Thanksgiving this year and you're blessed enough to have a warfighter at your table, ask them their Thanksgiving stories. Hear them. Each one is a cherished memory and a peek through the keyhole of American history in the making. PTSDon'ts believe for a minute, not 1 second on this day or any other, that you are ever alone. You know as well as I do that it's sometimes pretty easy to feel all alone in a room full of people. Even then, even by yourself at night, God's right there with you. So that's it, our top 10 list of PTSDos and don'ts for this Thanksgiving. And remember, for all those who say religion and politics don't belong at the Thanksgiving table, just remember, the Pilgrims You know, those people in funny hats and dresses? Yeah, were actually pretty badass. They risked everything to be able to live free and worship freely. That doesn't belong at the Thanksgiving table. I don't know what does.